Got a guest in studio with us today.
Yeah.
It's an exciting Friday guest.
There you go.
Yeah.
We used to do a lot more of this kind of stuff, right? Before the world fell apart, we'd have people in on a fairly regular basis. And speaking of which, we were just talking about that off air, Elliot. That's how we kind of got to know you, was your videos that you posted during COVID, because you did this trip.
Yeah.
You did this trip with your buddy there, and then you released, and that got on our radar, and that's how we kind of
You guys kind of
found your music and
went
stuff.
down to the States and played some music, right? And
Well, we've done a couple different adventure rock and roll trips, I guess you could call them. One, both trips were busking. We got like an amps that we can plug in and everything, and we just try to find the people on the streets. So one of the trips we went from New York. We drove out to New York. That was a trip in itself. Then we went from New York to LA and all the way back, busking across America. And then another one we did right before things shut down was we actually did a motorcycle trip, busking as well. We left from Edmonton, but we went all the way down to Baja.
Yeah.
So to like Cabo and back. And that was
cool.
wild, because it's just these little single lane highways, just all the, twisting and turning, and you're in like backwoods Mexico. Not backwoods, there's no woods, back cactuses.
Yeah.
This is cool.
At any point, did you go, why am I living in Edmonton?
At a couple points I went, why am I down here?
Okay.
Honestly.
Yeah.
But no, in general it was super rad. But yeah, I'm always questioning why I'm living in Edmonton when it's in the middle of winter.
it's a part of living in Edmonton is questioning what we're
sun's
doing.
going down. But in the summer, Edmonton
Is awesome. Yeah.
is amazing.
Yeah,
So,
nothing to complain about.
Yeah.
It has its moments for sure. But yeah, when you get out and you start to see the world, everybody probably has those, do I need to go back to minus 30 in January?
And a lot of people ask you like the same thing, like, why do you live in Edmonton? Like it's not just Edmontonians saying it.
So the scene, if we can stick with that for a minute, I don't know what the scene is here. What is it?
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Talk to musicians and
we've done a lot of, when I say we, my music wife, my partner, Jeff, the drummer, the guy that I've been connected to making these tunes with for quite a while. We've run a number of jams and done a lot of different shows, obviously live in the city over the decade.
Yeah.
And I don't know, this scene's cool. There's a lot of great open jams and stuff around, and but the big thing is we're trying to expand from Edmonton, so we're not
really worried about what's happening here.
Not as much as we used to. We got our kids and we want to make a living doing this, right? I don't think you can do that.
Where are you at musically? Have you got a couple records out? Have you you releasing singles now?
Singles. We're just trying to get that hit, man. Singles. So we got this new one, Unleashed. So if you go onto our Spotify or our Apple Music or whatever there, it's like Apple Music or whatever there, it's like we have a number of singles, but they're put out in a couple of EPs over the years.
Yeah. I think that's quite common now, even for bigger acts.
Yeah. Like
the album thing, that ship sailed. So
yeah, I'd love to put out albums. Like we're sitting on 2 albums, but it's releasing it right that we're trying to do properly. So kind of one at a time is the game we're playing at the moment.
Yeah. For those that don't know you, how would you explain Niven to somebody that
Oh man, we're guys raised on like 90s grunge big time, but we've gone through our blues phases, and we are from Alberta, so there's a little bit of that. I wouldn't even say country, but that kind of alt country kind of thing going on there a little bit, influencing it. But and some of I say that too because there are a lot of the writers that help us write these songs. They kind of come from that camp
as well.
Clayton Bellamy, right?
Clayton Bellamy,
Roadhammers.
Well, Mitch, my good buddy Mitch Merritt, who's produced and put out the last 3 or 4 singles, that whole run. He's been behind all of it. And then a writer called Jimmy Thau as well, who's down in Nashville writing for country labels. So it's like this mix of kind of grunge rock, but kind of written by country guys.
You know what's interesting about that, and we don't need to dig too much into it, but I'm very anti-country.
Yeah,
and,
well, me too. In general, man, it's terrible.
It started with me years ago when radio was even more defined, and the last thing I ever wanted was to be stuck in a room playing Garth Brooks records all day long. Like and I'm a rock guy, so I had nightmares about it. I had a 6-month stint on an AM country station in Prince George, and I used to tell people in the newsroom, you got to go in there and make sure there isn't anything in there that I can hang myself with before I go in. I mean, I don't want to make this darker than it needs to be, but you got to get it out of there. Yeah. Like if there's a 6-foot of rope, get it out of there. I'm not going to be able to go in that room. And everyone would have a little chuckle, and I would go in and would do my stint.
Like,
6 months was like 6 years, and I swore I would never get back into it. But now, if you take a look at my playlists, if you take a look at what I listen to,
Zach Bryan on there.
There's a lot of Zach Bryan. There's some Tyler Childress on there.
Zach Bryan's wicked, man.
Yeah. See,
when I say that old country stuff, that's who I'm talking about.
Yeah, but he's got
cool
a foot in blues.
When we say we hate country, we're like, yes, Luke Bryan, Morgan Wallen.
Yeah,
those are the brutal ones.
The woo stuff.
I even like the Morgan Wallen Cover Me Up's pretty sick.
That's not too bad.
But yeah, in general, that poppy, kind of
stuff I can't stand.
It's.
But I think the world that we live in, though, is interesting because people are not as concerned about formats anymore. Right. They're not like, it's not as defined as it used to be. We like what we like, and if you take a look at people's playlists on their phones, man, you're going to hear a lot of different stuff, right?
And this pop country side of things, I'm saying, oh, I can't stand it and all that. But if you're jamming something with someone and you kind of jump in and everyone starts dancing to it, your opinions might change a little bit.
True.
I don't necessarily like jamming with my buds stuff like, I'm tired of playing Sweet Home Alabama. If you're in a packed club and someone starts jamming it and you're playing along, it's like, I like this song.
Everyone's singing, everyone's dancing.
Everyone's dancing.
You're trying to tell us you're a line dancer, right?
Yeah, I don't know how to line dance, but I'll lay it down if you want to do it.
You're gonna make me yell, "Play Freebird."
Freebird! All right, so we got El Niven with us. New song out, Unleashed. Find him. You know what you got to do is you got to go follow, subscribe to his YouTube channel, because you put a lot of really cool stuff up there. Every once in a while, we get an early morning shirtless El Niven playing guitar in front of a cup of coffee. So you got some really cool stuff on your YouTube page, but also on Spotify and wherever you get music. So go follow this boy here. What we're going to do is we're going to play a song, and then we're going to turn the mics off on the radio portion of it, and you and I are going to jam a tune out.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
We're live on our YouTube. I've posted the link on all our social medias, so you can find that, or text us. I'll send it to you if you want the live link.
We're going to plug El Niven into my Raven to see if we can both go on that thing. So,
let's do it.
That'll be fun. That'll be fun.
So, like I was saying, we're sitting on probably 2 albums of unreleased stuff.
Yeah.
We're putting out singles one by one. So this tune, it's kind of early, kind of fits the vibe. This is one of those unreleased finished tunes. It's called Copper Bottom Blues. And
love it.
Yeah. Jam it out acoustic for you. Let's see if that does much. Yeah. Put your money on me, baby. I can tow the line through the deepest sea. You can put your money on me, baby. What you see is everything you're gonna need. I'm as certain as a sure thing, and I'll double down on what you mean to me. Oh, yeah. Caught up in your hurricane, let me navigate your heavy rains. I'm caught up in your hurricane. Let me navigate your heavy, heavy rains. Lay it on me, tempest, girl. I'll cover you in the best kind of way, yeah. High and dry, long forgotten, sail upon these copper bottom blues. I'm out of tongue, I'm done with talking. Built for speed, I'm copper bottom blues, yeah. Copper bottom blues. Copper bottom blues. Copper bottom blues, baby. Let's strike a path across a map. Honey, we ain't never coming back. Let's slice a path across a map. Honey, we ain't never coming back. Hold on fast now, steady, baby. No goodbyes, I hope you're ready. High and dry, long forgotten, sail upon these copper bottom blues. Out of tongue, I'm done with talk. Built for speed, I'm copper bottom blues, yeah. Copper bottom blues. Copper bottom blues. Copper bottom blues.
That was awesome, man.
Thanks,
Thank you.
man.
Thank you for that.
Niven joining us in studio.
That might end up on Cruise Blues at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, my
Yeah.
little blues, kind of a blues song for sure.
Yeah. Very good. Cool.
Copper bottom is something they used to do to wooden ships. They
Okay.
would cover it with this copper sheeting, which would stop the barnacles and all that.
Okay.
And it would make it deadlier, faster.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
I'm the copper bottom blues, baby. Yeah.
So, do you play live on a fairly regular basis, or are you just sort of recording?
This
Right.
kind of stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Like I'm playing around it in all over, like Alberta, you know,
Yeah.
up and down small towns. The band, we play shows. Like
Yeah.
our next show's at Bose in Red Deer.
Okay.
Next weekend opening for Whale and the Wolf.
Okay.
Oh,
cool.
cool.
We're
yeah,
super
yeah.
jazzed
Yeah.
about that.
That'd be a great show.
So shows like that, and then also, you know, I got like a party band and all that too. So I'm out there working.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do the CCR covers every once in a while.
Oh, that's
CCR,
awesome.
we call it a salute. It's not a tribute because it's still, it's me doing it, but I'm saluting
There you go.
John.
Very
you
cool.
know?
Very
Yeah.
cool. Well, listen. Next time you guys get all Niven together for Edmonton, let us know because we
Absolutely.
gotta come out and see you.
Heck yeah.
Thank
Heck
you
yeah.
for coming down and doing this.
Thanks for having me, man.
And we're
Yeah.
gonna keep the live stream going.
Yeah, so you can
and,
join us
make some
live on YouTube.
Yeah, we're gonna.
If
we're
you
gonna
need the link, let me
we're
know.
gonna plug-
780-989-0957.
We're gonna plug Elle into the Raven here. See what we can do with that. Thanks for coming down,
Hey,
brother.
cheers, bro.
That was
Appreciate
very
yeah.
cool. That was awesome. Thank you, man.
The Locker Room for Arden Roof Systems. Weekday mornings on 95.7 Cruise FM.